Hey, HD man child. I bought two epic things for Christmas. One is this Viet Cong helmet. The next was this sweet People's Republic of China custom saber. The WANARICO Aliexpress lightsaber. Now, it looks more like a Gundam beam saber. We've got a speaker grill and an LED diode. Button, 2 screws, USB port, aluminium, about half a kilo in weight and pretty good. Also equipped is a USB cable for charging, a built-in lithium battery, and this acrylic thin rod with a diffusion material inside. Retailing around $30 to $40 on Aliexpress. The cheapest combat toy lightsaber you're gonna find on the market. Now I want to play with one of these heavy dueling larping lightsabers and be like all those other cool kids on YouTube, and it just snaps in. This is measured at 20 mil. It's a bit loose because it's sort of like a 22 half mil slot, and wobbles quite a bit. When swinging, it flings out and upside down. It just falls the fuck out. The blade is also an ass 55 centimeters long, far too short for anything meaningful. I'm planning on doing an O-ring, but a bit of electrical tape, and you got far more performance in it being stuck together, and it's not exactly gonna fall. Other options are looking at AliExpress for a complete or replacement blade from another seller. I found a $20 option where it is 70 centimeters long at 22.5 mil diameter, which will fit snugly and beautiful in this. Thus, spending money just on the handle, pretty worthwhile. In all of my edginess, glory, and going outside, we've got this wonderful button. A single push, and we've got it all on with a nice sound profile. With the electrical tape, we could swing around, do all sorts of things, fancy guards and shit, be an edgy bitch. Now when it makes contact, as it's been doing, it sort of does a lightsaber flash. If you push the button once, it sort of goes white as if you're reflecting blaster bolts or cum shots or something. Now, it's written in the instructions that if you double tap the button, changes the colors. This thing is beautifully bright too, and it comes with all the standard white, purple, blue, pink, green, white, green, oh that's actually an RGB, green, purple, Samuel L. Jackson, like the most important one, yellow, blue. I like the Sith one, that's pretty sick. Now if we tap it 3 times,
I claim this sword and my rightful place as leader of Death Watch.
it comes with a different sound profile. So waving it around, different effects, has different sound effects, and there's 3 profiles. So that's one, it said Death Watch. That one says Luke Skywalker. That's the best sounding one. I know Jedi, it sounds like Ahsoka. And it still flops the fuck out, which actually kind of tells it's a really nice flashlight. If you have like a blackout at home, you've got an expensive flashlight. So that's a third one. Now, if we tap the button 4 times, it changes the intensity of the light. So that's pretty low. Medium. Very, very bright. So there's 3 options there as well. Now, if you hold it down a bit, it's sort of like if you're parrying with another blade and it's just making all this thunder sound, which is very, very cool. Simple push goes back to its normal mode. Now, where the button is, if you hold it down for the full length of time, deactivates it. Now, another fault is, for some reason, if you just touch it, it sort of self-activates itself, which is very, very annoying. Blue diode in the button will remain for about 2 minutes, and it fucking turns on again because, you know, the quality of the cheapest shit is always fantastic. So some very funky shit is going to go down. Now, I've been playing this with my friends and whatnot and doing this so-called heavy dueling where it's very LARP-esque and you clash blades pretty hard and aggressively as if you're fencing, sword fighting and all that sort of thing. We came across a bit of damage and mishaps without getting these more superior replacements of blades. And this is what I like to call the occult blade, the one I like to use, where the tip smashed off and the components here just bent off, and I needed to glue it together with construction adhesive and weld the fucker together with more Yakult bottle, which now has a very good fit. It still lights up beautifully. I'm going to allow that to cure fully at a later date. And I intend to do further videos and experimentation with these. I was thinking about selling them. I don't know if I should or shouldn't, as we are in a bit of a hobby shop. But I have purchased a clear acrylic rod at 15mm that I'm going to put inside for a brace to take impact. And I'll be looking at getting these longer blades and see if we can fuck around with them and maybe also put clear rods in it or modify, repair and muck around. In the multiple tests we're done, we've just clashed around with single hand dueling. That did too bad. It fell out a few times, no damage. Once we got into the double-handed harder stuff, it just started cracking and falling apart in 2 to 3 clashes. So this is a bit in the child size, and it's probably good for young kids to flash around, but you need to either molest it for adult man-children application, PhD man-child, or get some other bits and pieces. I may even buy the next expensive lightsaber that's about $100 and still a knockoff and see what the fuck this does. However, do I regret this $30, $40 purchase? Hell the fuck no. $10 for a replacement, $20 for a better replacement blade. The handle is bad fucking ass. This is a neat toy. It's all good, baby. And I love the fact that the fooling around my friends did really well. It's breathed in new life into the channel. And we may do a bit of shitty, weird, cringe LARP. So I hope you enjoy it. And peace the fuck out. Disney, please don't sue the fuck out of me. If you do it out of prison, I'm going to draw all the gay porn of like Goofy and Mickey Mouse.